والقدرة والكبرياء
أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ما شاء الله تبارك الله. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ما شاء الله رمضان, it is يعني the 2nd of Ramadan 1446 1446 هجري. It is the 3rd. It's the 3rd of ما شاء الله, the 3rd of March 333 today 2025, and few moments before the sun sets as it be boeka tyd. What is something which I felt necessary to actually highlight this evening is the kofia. Die kofia is iets wat niemand gebruik het, die woord voor ons hy woord gebruik. Die woord kofia was gewoon net in die Kaap. Het was nie, het het nie gekom van 'n nog 'n plek nie. Okay? We were born with that word. That word was invested in our vocabulary as children of this land. And also forefathers and also voormoeders, hulle het nie gekoop kofias nie. Okay? Hulle het gekrousje, hulle het gehikel kofias. Now you must understand, look, your understanding of life is very, very limited. You only understand like step A. There is still the university and the masters and it's continuous. Now you must understand hoekom het julle oumas, julle moeders geleer hoe om te hikel, hoe om te krousje. Hoekom het hulle gekry die that energy, that mawhiba we call it. Okay, it is a wahba from Allah Ta'ala that they must crown your head. Okay, hulle moet nie laat iemand anders jou kop cover nie, en hulle moet nie laat 'n foreigner jou kop cover nie. Okay, hulle moet self krousje met hulle eie hande. They must span the web around your head. Okay, laat die kofia kan sommer lekker plat in jou kop sit, en dan maak hulle sommer 'n lekker pattern met op die kofia. Meeste van die tyd was die pattern 'n diamond pattern. Okay, you must understand these things, people. These are the conscious nodes, tapestry of the cosmic walk that you are taking. Okay, even if you're not aware of it, you will have to come back to earth 1,000 times and pay your skuld. Jy moet jou penalties betaal. Jy moet betaal jou school fees hierso. Okay, so when you saw your grandmother making a kofia for you, okay, hulle het kofia gemaak vir hulle barrangs, hulle het kofia gemaak vir die slumse skole. Kofia is gemaak as sy gesit het by die tafel en eet. Vra vir jou ouma, vra vir jou oupa. Okay? Now, since you've lost that kind of synergy with the ancestors and how they put that dome onto your head, okay, that was natural. That was not the doomsday dome that you took out of another country to believe that God only thought of other people superior, and that's why you're suffering of an inferior complex. That's why you don't know Allah. Okay? You had forfeited your natural God for an imported goodies. And hence you are suffering the consequences today, because this is now the aftermath, the akhirah, and you are still stuck in a disillusioned reality, right? Now is the time where you have to call on the ancestors. At the time of Arafat, we went through Arafat in the heavens, people. Okay? This is a new season in life. It is a new interpretation of life. It is a spiritual beginning in your metamorphosis. Okay? It has not come for you. It has come for the digital people. But you need to come to terms with the fact, where did you lose connection? Where did you not pick up reception? How come you did not reciprocate the data? Why are you not in the house? Why are you not in the room? Why are you not part of the family? Why did you uproot from that? Why did you cut? Why did they cut your cord? Why was your umbilical cord disconnected? You must ask yourself that question, people. Because this is hisab time. You're in a time of reconciling, you're picking up your pieces, understanding what happened to you. Where did you lose the signs? Why couldn't you read the road map? Okay? That is not outside. Your adversaries on the outside. Everything on the outside is not you. Everything on the inside is you. That is who you need to understand who you are. But because you have been, we have been superficially identified, digitally, transacted, had we lost our essence, we lost our personal connection. La yanaluhu ahdi zalimin. Okay, became too intellectual, became too sophisticated, became too materialistic, became too owned. You became owned. You became the subjects of Fir'aun. Okay, sorry, if I say you, it's me. Okay, people, once you refine conscious in this dimension of earth, okay, hence you are fasting as a matter of trying to break out of the illusion of the reality that you have been enchained in since you have been eating 24/6. Okay, now at least this exercise that was implemented by your ancestors and the forefathers and by the heavens and the prime creator, was that you and I come to terms with the fact that who are you? Are you your body? Are you your brains? Or are you your higher conscious? Okay, you have to come out of that, because you need to find eternity here. Okay, you gotta understand, what do you use, a temporal brains or a temporal body or an eternal conscious, an eternal self, your original authentic self. That is who you are. That is why you are in this dimension. Okay, so you go through the stages of life so that you can learn how not to be caught in the web. Now, your ancestors, your ancestral tribe, your soul family, they're supposed to give you the necessary practices, orientations, cultural, traditional, traditional, pujis and the traditional things, so that you stay intact with your tribe, with your organic tribe. Okay, that is your authentic self, because that's not your body, that's your higher self, and you've got to activate that in your innocence when you're a child. Daarvoor as jy gaan sit by die tafel vir boeka tyd, hulle gaan jou klap op jou kop as jy gaan sit so in 'n kofia. Okay, jy was 'n cardinal as jou suster kon sit so 'n doek by die tafel. Ek klap hulle vir hou. Okay, that is how they inculcated and they kept our DNA and our genetics and yani our connection with the soul tribe always strong. Okay, that's why yani, they knew who to choose of the soul tribes, the ancestors in the past and in the future, yani, in whichever timeline of conscious, they knew which child of the ancestors must carry the genes to the next yani, age. Okay? That's the sunnatullah fil ard. This is a natural order. It's not given to priests and to scholars. It's given to the natural people of the indigenous tribes of the original yani, First Nations. That's how it works, people. Because we have been yani, defined by yani, aliens to our culture. We believe who they educated us to be, and we believe in their gods, and therefore we are all the time fighting with the God which they gave us because we kill our own God. Okay? Most of us are mushrikun. Okay? We believe in the jinn tribes. Okay? You have to, it's important that you come to terms with the truth. Even if you don't accept it and don't deny it at this moment in time, because it's your last chance to make sense of what the hell is happening here and why you've lost the plot here. Okay? It's how you become consciously more refined and you upgrade yourself from that unconscious levels, and you realize that this is much greater than what you have been believing. You have to expand and then ensure that at least when you sit at that table, tell your kids, sit maar 'n kofia aan man. Okay? Daarvoor gaan hulle masjid toe sonder kofia. Hoe weet ons dit? Because we know in their own houses they don't practice it. So vir hulle om kaalkop te kom, because if you don't know your humility, if your mothers has not crowned you, dan het die iblis vir julle gekrown. And that is what you opened up. And therefore, they don't know. They caught up in their brains. They caught up in their ego. That is how the ancestors of the land had prepared us for this time where we would lose our sense of belonging and gaan ons haywire, and we believe in all sorts of magic. The magic, the money magic, the sex magic, the blood magic. Okay, that's the webs that you have been caught up in the hell, in Jahannam at the moment. Okay, you must still come to understand what it means to live in Jannah. Okay, if you cannot come to understand what is Jannah in this dimension, then it means you will infinitely come back to hell and pay the price for you not wanting to learn the lessons of in the university of life. Okay, so sê maar vir die dogters om te sit 'n doekie aan. Even ons moeders, as ons sisters gegaan het in die toilet, dan moet hulle 'n doekie aangesit het, because there was wisdom. They were pure. They have no brains. We don't understand the wisdom. Why they had to close their hair en hoekom moet die iblis nie gaan speel dit met hulle hare in hulle toilet, in die toiletie. Vandag wil die vrouens nou almal nou doekie dra, maar hulle doen nog altyd dieselfde ding, because hulle weet nie wat is die power van die hare nie. Daarvoor moet die mans nou begin te hoesels dra, laat hulle dogters kan begin te doek dra van hulle kleinas, because hulle verstaan nie die wisdom and this whole curse affair that we have been spelt into. Okay? Your ancestors delivered the message. They fulfilled their promise. Okay? They were given the Jannah. We saw that from them. Today, we have forsaken that wisdom and those deep knowledge of self, and therefore we are following blindly and caught up in the digital age. But Allah Ta'ala, may Allah Ta'ala guide our mothers and our fathers, grant nur to them at iftar, at boeka, and grant you and us wisdom, people. Ons maak jou wisdom, ons is bankrot hier, so is nie ons 'n valse geld but for us that glo that also is real, but that is also a lie. But you cannot uproot from it because you're stuck in hell. Your physicality was your hell, but you had to transmutate from that into a higher order of perception. Alles wat nou van die oud tyd that you brought over from the old age, from the dilapidated stage, from pre-COVID, that age, alles wat oorkom is riba now. That's the real, because you're making something which is not real. You were supposed to, we were supposed to disassociate from that when the age closed. So you can imagine the curses and the balas that is on that child that you are feeding with riba, because you think it's your hard earned money, but it's wat julle en ek gemaak het, value in a deception. Okay, it's all a deceptive formula where you paying for the same thing which you believe is real, but you paying the bill, you fitting the credit code, but you are just putting your signature to that paper trail. And now the digital age, people, this is a deceptive phase of life. Okay, you must become clever in this time, you must become expanded in this time. You claim you want to be Muslims, but the kafirs are playing you like hulle stap julle elke dag vir 'n sis. Julle is, the mushriks are playing you, and you are actually not waking up to the game. I cannot understand how you can claim to be who you are, but you are the subject of mushrikun all the time, and you survive on the dope. It's their lifeline that gives you life. So which God do you, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ? Which God do you pray to? Which God do you find in your lives? Allah give barakat. There's the adhan. Shukran jazilan for your time, and may Allah Ta'ala accept. Jazakallah khair.
يا مصطفى كل شيء لله يا نورا من نور الله يا مصطفى